No, I'm all right with it. I don't mind, just like living my life in a hole in the ground. No, going brilliantly. That's why I wouldn't
We're here, the screen is on, and our voices in the background.
We got that twice.
We
loves that video. He loves it.
Come back to Spouting nonsense.
Fucking did want that twice.
In Wootton under Edge and Gloucester. We love it. We love it. Sounds like you, but welcome back. It's lovely to see you all. Hello,
Hi, David.
Like David's getting
Hello,
there saying hello. Please do you hello. Thank you. Back here, respecting nonsense. We got the lovely Jonathan Mayer.
Oh! It's so upsetting when you get the whole screen to yourself, isn't it? And you suddenly realise your skin's a disaster. Hello, viewer.
You look glowing.
Do I?
I'm glad you put those brooches on your shoulder.
I look drunk.
Sweaty.
Jonathan, how have you been this week?
I've been a bizarre mixture. I've lost track of the days, and then today I met a friend that I've not seen in over a year, and I went to a restaurant and had a meal in a restaurant with napkins and food brought to the table and more wine than
not the kind of restaurant that the rest of us go to.
No, of course it isn't, dear. I mean, like a real one.
Eugenius is back.
I mean, a restaurant where there are waiters now, anyway, not just now.
Jonathan, remind us where you are in the UK.
I am in heaven. I'm in heaven.
I call it hell.
Or Moss side.
Someone had a drink with his dinner.
Exactly. Yes, someone's had a few shirts. We've got some Barbega with us.
Hello. Hello, there you are. Hello.
How are you this week, my love?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I've had a chisel. Got me chisel done yesterday. I didn't do it myself this time.
I mean, I know I'm a bit merry, but this week, love devil, I do you this week.
Barbados didn't do it.
Oh,
sorry.
Stop it.
No,
Barbados didn't do it.
Sheila Barbados.
No, it's gone.
He switched us round, Jim. Is Jim feeling all right today?
He's moving away from me, too.
All right there at the back.
This is good. You're underneath me.
Look up and look at the bosom.
Where you are in the UK, love them.
Well, funny enough, I'm on the waiting list for the corona. We could be on lockdown. But
I was going to say, I thought it was coming close to you. Lovely. Can't wait for that then.
No.
I mean, not that any of us go out anyway, but we've got a reason to stay home now. And then we've got the fantastic Harriet Dyer back with us.
Oh, look, I've got loads of things.
I was going to say,
look, this one. It's got like proper teeth. Isn't that weird? Hello?
Is that like a mistake?
Did you get that from Jim?
No, I'll tell you where it come from. The youngest 11-year-old, his girlfriend got it in.
Did she dump him?
She's a keeper.
Yeah. Was it
She's
a death
keeper.
threat?
I love you. Have this.
Yeah.
Do you not think it looks like? Sorry.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Cute,
gone.
though.
Somebody's gone. Oh no, we've made a mistake in the factory, and they've gone. Oh, put it out anyway. Somebody will buy it.
Where's Jackie? Where's Jackie?
Oh.
Who was that next to Jackie?
This is, I don't know. It's another one of the. It's another one that the girlfriend give the.
Oh, she needs to be got rid of.
No, she's a twin. She's a twin, and he went out with the other twin first.
Yes, my boy.
And
I
now
thought you said
Boy,
twin.
right there. That's how you do it, lad.
How old is he?
11.
Oh
Yes.
no, far too early. My son's 22
Player.
years old. He is
Love
yet to have a girlfriend. Rein
Love
that
it.
little lad in.
It's like
Love them.
it's
If you-
innocent.
I used to be like that, Jonathan. I can't
If
speak
you're gonna
too
do
loudly,
twins, darling,
I
you
used to
don't
be
do
like
them one at once.
He's a good
No
lad, he is.
point. There's no point in doing one twin and then the other
And
twin.
Harriet, like, let's run
Do
down
them
the little
both.
You get the same
Go
thing,
Love
really,
Blue
don't you?
Monster. Harriet,
What?
remind I say it every week. Remind everybody where you are, but you're in a different place every week. Where
Yeah,
are you,
yeah.
Harriet?
Well, funny you should ask,
I mean,
Karis.
not really, because I ask every week. But carry on.
Well, this week I am actually. I can't think. This week I
Portugal.
am in
Lebanon.
Portugal.
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 Oh,
It's
my
safe
God.
to travel there now.
The Algarve.
I've always
The
wanted to go to
Algarve.
the Algarve.
That's
You are
Pharaoh.
in the Algarve.
That's
That's why you're there.
Yeah.
where Madeleine McCann went.
Oh.
She's
Oh,
looking for her, aren't you,
You
Harriet?
made it.
Yes.
Tom.
With her cuddly toys.
Anyway,
This is her teeth. Oh God, that's awful.
doesn't look too bad when you cover up one eye. Oh, no. I'll be on to her. You'll never be allowed in Portugal now. Anyway, on that bombshell that we've got Madeline teeth. Hang on, Ian, I had my first girlfriend at 11. She was a foot taller than me. Her mate had to lift me up so I could peck her on the lips. I consider that my first experience. Oh,
That's
Ian,
brilliant.
oh, bless. Probably the only time I've got a girlfriend. In the end. Anyway,
Jonathan.
let's stop thinking about Madeleine McCann's teeth in Harriet's house. This is Spouting Nonsense. It's a comedy chat show. We don't know where it's going to go, what topics we're going to cover. It's all left to chance. I never read what we've got coming in Herbert. Stop it! Right, come on. This is a serious show.
We've lost Jonathan, I think.
Jonathan, this is a serious show. I know people learn stuff from this every week. Right.
Yeah, from you, Jonathan. You're the only one.
So rare. It's so rare, though, this isn't it? We start off with Madeleine McCann's teeth. I mean,
This show is one of those shows that's so organic. Fuck knows what we're going to talk about. So anyway, if you're watching at home, please share links to get more viewers. That'd be lovely. You can also donate if you haven't any money to do so. But otherwise, just join us with your comments, and Jim will put them along the bottom from Comedy Hotspot, and we'll read out as soon as we can get to them. Jonathan, you're going to pee yourself in a minute. I'm going to go on first to the facts. We've got 3 facts. Who do these facts relate to out of these 3? Herberts we've got. Fact 1. Who saw a big cat in the UK countryside? Now, I'm sure this is referring to not just a fat cat, house cat, like a cheetah or a lynx or a panther, something like that. Who saw a big cat in the UK countryside? Is it Jonathan, Harriet, or Love Dare? Fact 2. Who was banned from going on to their lovely neighbour's house with the big walk-in cupboard full of pirate videos because they fed their dog chipsticks and the dog, Emma, was sick everywhere? That's an interesting story. I need to read that again. Who was banned from going to their lovely neighbour's house with the big walk-in cupboard full of pirate videos because they fed their dog chipsticks and the dog, called Emma, was sick everywhere? Who could that relate to? Jonathan, Harriet, or Love Deb? And finally, fact 3, who nearly got caught shoplifting as a teenager? Define shoplifting. Who nearly got caught? Oh, Love Deb! Where did you go?
Brilliant.
We like that, party tricks. So that relates to Jonathan Harriet. Yeah, I'm going to crack straight on. Love Dev's entertainment.
Madeline McCann's tea.
Is it red wine? Jonathan?
What, darling?
Red
Wine, yes. It's a lovely.
nice.
Right,
I'm pronouncing that right.
We like Love Dev's topics first. Tonight, Matthew, Love Dev's going to be. Who would you be, Love Dev? Who would you be? Stars in your eyes.
Oh, with stars in our eyes.
Oh, Prince.
Oh. Have you seen the one where the white lady is Stevie Wonder and she gets helped on stage? She's helped on stage, and then she just like starts doing this.
Can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. Harriet, who would you be? Stars in your eyes.
Jarvis Cocker.
Oh, you could do it really good. No, you could do a good Jarvis Cocker.
Well, they used to call me Jarvis at school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
I got
What are you drinking, Harriet? What are you drinking?
Iron brew. If I can't be in Edinburgh, I shall bring Edinburgh to me.
I didn't know you would get that outside Scotland. Jonathan, who would you be on stage?
I think I'd love to go for a later years Aretha Franklin, but I can't sing. I can't do the voice, but I reckon I can look.
You can do the opera. Remember, you're operatic.
Well, I can sing, but I can't sing like Aretha Franklin. I mean, honestly, I could be Beatrice Redding. You won't even know who she was, will you? Brilliant.
I was guessing it was a woman. I didn't even know it was a woman.
British black singer from the 80s. Very oppressive.
What song did she sing?
Well, she didn't particularly. She was cabaret type. She didn't sing like her own songs. I suppose she was bloody fantastic, and she was hilarious, and she was a big woman, and she was shameless.
If you want at home, please share the links so we can get more viewers. Going to go on straight away to Love Dev's topics. Right, I've not read these. You have been kidnapped, and your kidnappers allow you to post on social media to pretend everything is all right. I was thinking about this the other day.
Really?
What would you do to alarm your followers without getting the attention of your kidnappers? Now, if Ian's still watching, we've just watched a series, an episode of 911 that had this very topic in. Love Dev, what would you do?
I would put up I love trap music. I feel trapped listening to this music.
That is a shit. That's easy to decipher, Love Dev. It's too easy. You put the word trap in it.
Yeah, but
and I wouldn't know whether you like that or not. I'd be like, maybe he does like that music.
You wouldn't even like that comment, would you? You'd just move on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who's next?
It's got to be something.
I'd come to rescue you, Love
Would you
Dev.
get it though? Would you know I'm trapped?
Well, I would now that you've said this.
You'd be
but
there.
then so would your kidnappers, because they could probably watch this.
Oh yeah.
But they let you put something up.
This is
They're
big
probably
in
like it.
that community.
What would you put to alert your followers?
Well, I
It has to be
remember.
something out of character, doesn't it?
Pardon?
It has to be kind of something out of character.
Oh, I thought you meant
something
I
Harriet
thought you
might
said-
say.
Oh yeah, Ian's got a good one. Jim, pop it up. Ian's got a good one. I'd just change my Facebook status to in a relationship. That would probably work for me as well. People would be like, what?
That is good.
Harriet, what would you do?
Yeah, because if I tried to say, like, because I remember my friend dropped me at the train station and then she went, tell me if you get on your train because otherwise I'll wait. And then I said, I will say to you, the Eagle has landed. And she said, oh, God, stop making it confusing. So I think I'd have to, do something normal. But I remember at the beginning of lockdown, there was a thing that if people were in a domestic situation, wasn't it something about a pizza?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah. And she
you
put,
say-
phone 911, I'm in trouble. And they did. Yeah, because it was on the comment.
Yeah, so go, I'd like to order a pizza. So maybe I'd assume that people would know that and say something like that.
Two versions of that. One was she ordered it from Domino's, put in the commentary, please call 911, I'm in trouble. And they did. And the other one was she rang 999 and ordered a pizza, and the person on the end was going, "Are you? This is not a pizza." And she says, "No, I know, absolutely, and we'd like the 12-inch pepperoni." And he said, and they were like, "Are you in trouble?" And she went, "Yes, that'd be brilliant." And they just did it.
Yeah.
And they sent them. Yeah, very clever. But that down to the cleverness of the people who got the messages there.
Exactly.
I've heard the eagle has landed though. I've heard that. Is that like a US thing?
I don't know, but
Eagle
people
has
was having a shit or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what they say if the Queen has died? I know this because the radio. There's a comment. They say London Bridge is down.
Oh, we stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, I've stopped.
I might get in trouble for that. That's the media code. The London Bridge is down. That means the Queen's dead.
Oh, okay. Fine.
That's all they say. It's all the media.
Excited. Oh no, we each get a tiara. What a shame.
See?
Eagle has landed with Apollo 11.
But it was
Jonathan, what would you put on your Facebook to alert your followers that you were in distress?
I think voting Tory sounds like a sensible,
yes, that's perfect, Jonathan.
positive idea, and I'm completely okay with how this government treats poor people, especially those who happen to be in a warehouse down the docks.
I'd probably have to put something like, I absolutely detest rainbows, unicorns, and crocs.
Yeah, we'd all just go, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
She's in trouble.
Or just do a photo of your Crocs on fire.
Yeah, but then you'd have to go. Wait, that's a very you're gonna have to like sort that out. That's a
you can't burn a croc.
All truthfulness, though.
Yeah, the holes will shut.
You get arrested.
Truthfully, though, when I was a bit more of a party boy and was meeting gentlemen callers off the internet for dirty bondage video.
Oh yeah, Grinder.
No,
Grinder.
No, Grinders for the vanillas, darling. This is Recon and a bunch of other dirtinesses. And if you're going to go and get tied up, and so you have to say you have to tell somebody where you're going. You always say, "Give me the address. I'm coming to you." Give the address, and you get. So my code phrase. I always had to say, right at 10:30 at night, I have to ring this person and tell them I'm all right, so that they knew there was a time limit. And my phrase was, "Everything is just as it should be," because it's not because it's subtle. It's not the kind of thing you just say, is it? You wouldn't just say that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But if you said everything's just as it should be, the person who is about to murder you with a knife wouldn't know. But the whole point is, my friend would have rang the police and send them round to that address right there and then.
Oh, so just as it should be means that it's not as good as it should be.
Because you wouldn't. That's not a natural phrase. You wouldn't say that. You'd say, "Oh God, he's hot. Fucking hell, dick of death. Enjoying myself. My mouth is sore. My bum's falling out." But you wouldn't say. But you wouldn't say everything's just as it should be about dirty bondage sex, would you? So that.
Can you tell me you've never had to use that phrase?
Which one? The bum falling out or the?
No. I can imagine you use those on a daily.
No. Honestly, like clenchy, like a. No, I've never had to use it. But that's because I've been really careful. You always say to the bloke, "I need your home address. I need to know where I'm going. I'm going to tell somebody, and I'm going to have to phone them. And if anybody ever goes, I don't want to give you my address, or I don't want you to phone somebody," you just go, "Well, then I don't want to meet you. Bye bye."
Oh, and has anyone said that?
Yeah,
Harriet, some right fucking weirdo.
Well, I'm not coming over and getting tied up at your house, you fucking weirdo.
When I was in Manchester, he wouldn't even give me his address. So, do you know what I'm saying? I was like, "Where do you live?"
I wouldn't give you
my address. I could totally give her. I gave you my address, but you weren't coming to get tied up at my house. I'm not sure what. Darling, if you want to, we've got quite a lot of bondage equipment that's not been used in a little while. because we're elderly gays.
It surprises me it hasn't been used in a while. Anyway, if you're watching at home, we're going to carry on. If you'd like to share the links so we get more viewers, that would be lovely. If you could donate, if possible, that would be fabulous. But just join us with your comments. We like your little comments as we go along. We're going to go on to one of Harriet's. Would you rather little penises for fingers or little fingers for a penis? Harriet?
Little penises for... Have I said this one already? I really found it difficult this week. I haven't done this. I haven't done this before. Have I? This one?
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Little penises for fingers, 100%. If you had little fingers for penises, that would be creepy.
Well, you haven't got one to start off with.
Yeah, well, exactly. Even creepier.
So, do you reckon all your little penises could ejaculate? Because that's quite strange.
Yeah, if you know, like you know those things where you milk cows. If you just put your fingers in them, like a rudder, or well, it could be like a rudder of dick, and then so you just
rudder of dick. And there's a phrase I never thought I'd hear in my life.
Hang on then. Could that then be used for some kind of? Could we start a business?
Yeah, I mean,
do that like 5 times a day.
Kind of business. What business? What are you being paid for?
Rudder Dick Dyer. Pleased to meet you.
Rudder Dick.
Sperm bank.
So no, when you say rudder, I'm thinking steering a boat.
Drinking it or put it on your cereal.
Oh, rudder, as in a rudder of a boat.
Yes. So you're proposing to steer boats.
I thought you said goats. I thought the goats have rudders.
Right, this is Harriet's going to have penises for fingers, and she's going to stick them in the cow's milking machine, and all that sperm. We're going to open a sperm bank and impregnate people that can't afford.
So they'll have cow children. I know, we're not cows. Yeah.
Sorry, Jonathan?
Sorry.
No. Rudder, she's going to steer goats up canals for tourists with her little hand penises. That's
as well. So Harriet would have penises.
Penis side.
Anything else disgusting? Would you have to have like STD checks and stuff down your fingers?
Well, no, because they are my penis fingers, and I am very hygienic.
But it could be. It's not necessarily you. It's whoever you.
No, I'm not putting them up people. I'm keeping my penises to myself. They're just going in the other machine.
The first for everything, love.
How would you pick stuff up in the supermarket?
I'd have a big foreskin on each
finger. It'd be a messy job. Oh, like suck it up.
Yeah, suck it up.
Yeah, that sounds hygienic.
What about if you decide to become Muslim or Jew, then you'll lose that foreskin.
Yeah, but then I'll widen my hole.
Imagine being circumcised all the way across your hands as well.
Widen the hole. Do you know how that hurts?
Yeah, but it's my fingers. It's not my fanny.
No.
Would you have piercings?
Why not? Yeah. I have false nails.
Would you tattoo them? You could tattoo them and then into fingers.
Testicles.
So get the penis tattooed, and then they look like fingers again.
Little testicles.
Yeah. Like calluses.
So when you clap like on a play, it's really painful.
Right, when you clap, they also jizz everywhere.
Like a party popper.
If you had penises fingers, would you be able to grip anything? Surely they'd be so sensitive that when you apply pressure, they'd straighten hard and stop you off.
That's true.
There's no difference whether it's scissor hands, really.
Would you clean the penis smegma out every morning underneath the foreskin?
Obviously, what person doesn't do that?
Makes me wonder what Spider-Man's webs are made of. Indeed, David, indeed.
A teenage boy hits teenage.
Jonathan.
Hello.
Penises for fingers. Fingers for penis.
Oh, definitely. Definitely penises for fingers, because I know exactly what I'm doing with penises, and I quite like the one I've got, so I don't want to change that one.
Your Tinder is blowing up.
I'd like to keep the one I've got.
You could be dating 10 men at the same time.
God,
I can make a lot of friends. Exactly. Look at this jewelry. I could make those penises work for me.
Jonathan, this is Jonathan.
To be honest, Jonathan, look at the size of your fingers. They'd be quite substantial penises as well.
Sausage fingers. I got sausage hands.
No,
Darling,
I didn't say sausage hands.
I think your porn career has been very disappointing if you think these are satisfactory penises. However, I'd be quite happy with, yes, all of my fingers being penises. I reckon I could probably manage that to a greater degree than having to warn somebody when we got down to the pants. Oh, just before we get our pants off, can I just my penis is actually a series of tiny fingers. I hope that's
yummy.
Where are we going? Where are we leaving?
Come back. They're the size of a child's hand. Love Dev, what would you?
I would absolutely not want penis fingers.
I wouldn't either.
No.
So you want fingers for
You want
fingers?
fingers penis it. You want a fingers
So
penis.
I've got fingers down there instead.
Yeah.
Fine. It still does the action.
No, it doesn't. It's like a little child's hand. There's no spurting. There's
Who said it's a child's hand? Oh.
Yeah, you decided it's a child's
Sorry, I
hand.
don't know how big your penis is, love, but you can't fit a whole hand down there.
When it comes, it is, and then it
normally
squirts out the
baby's
middle.
arm. If you say, "Oh, it's a baby's arm," that's a flattering comment on a man's penis.
Every
It's clearly
every week.
You wouldn't be able to
week
squirt.
It gets to a point in this show that I. Every week it gets to the point in this show where I think, if somebody's just tuning in now, what the fuck would they be thinking? If your fingernails, would you carry on the habit once you had cocks on your hand?
That's true. I don't anyway, but
you'd spend your time.
Oh, Jonathan, stop it. Anyway, I hope you're watching the home
fried
link.
chicken.
I'll be doing that every night.
You'd
have to do that every night.
But just join us if you like comments. We can read those out. Jonathan's being filthy. Oh, Jonathan's licking his penis fingers. Love Dev's wanking off his penis fingers, and Harriet's fingering herself with her penis fingers. I don't know. Your hands weren't on screen, Harriet. I just didn't know where they were. Jonathan, let's move on. Let's go on to one of Jonathan's topics.
Yay!
The Library of the Week, James. Give it to me.
Jonathan's. We need like a fanfare, don't we, or something?
The Library of the Week. Here it is. It's Gladstone's Library.
I can see it.
Yay!
2 pictures, James. You can show us the other one if you've got it. Aren't you a darling? This is the library of William Gladstone, former Prime Minister in the Victorian era, although, interestingly, built at a place called Haworth Castle, which is a ruin. And this was built by public subscription after Gladstone's death in 1902 to house his collection of books, and is one of the few libraries of this scale in private hands. Gladstone's Library, ladies and
Penis
gentlemen.
hands.
They're beautiful, though.
Jonathan, where is it?
What?
Where is it?
Oh, it's North
Where is it? Yeah, where?
North Wales.
Ah,
Wales.
I don't think you said that.
Didn't
Real?
I say that? Sorry.
Is it in
It's
real?
not far from you.
Whereabouts
It's
in North Wales?
He's googling it now.
in North Wales.
yeah.
Just in
You
North
just said
Wales. You just drive to North Wales,
Hang on
and
a
then
minute.
there's signs.
And that's
Well,
what
it's
Gladstone.
Wales. You know Wales?
Yeah.
You know there's like a bit of Wales. And
Yeah.
there's like a little bit of Wales.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick.
He's still searching for it.
The top bit of Wales, I'm searching for.
The top bit of Wales is where I was. That's
Let
where
me have a
Mother
look.
lived. That's where I was with Mother. It's not in
Oh,
London,
yeah.
no.
Not telling me, sorry.
It's nice there, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'll tell
it's
you
full
where
of
it
old
is.
people and retired people.
Hawarden Castle. Hawarden
It's in
Castle.
Flintshire. Flintshire. that
yes,
the one?
Flintshire. Yes, Hawarden. Flintshire. And the original Hawarden castle is very ancient, but it's now a ruin. It was rebuilt and lived in for hundreds of years. But Gladstone kept his books in the iron flum, and I've not researched. I may have been out for lunch. I may have had wine. Shut up!
There we go. Keep adding in a gem of information. Didn't Gladstone invite ladies of the night back to his room and try and convert them to Christianity? Or that was his excuse? Ooh, history. Who knows?
Showing them the light.
Jonathan, is that all we got from you? Or is there?
I've literally pared down the real estate library section of the week this week down to a minute.
Like about you.
Well, I thought that next week I might go back to finding a library near Kerris.
I like that.
Yeah, but on this occasion I was drunk with a friend, and so was doing this in the cab on the way home.
Yeah, we're really disappointed in you. You've not only let yourself down, you've let me, Love Deb, and Harriet down.
So I wouldn't be too disappointed. I won't send it to you.
You've let Jim down.
You let the whole team down. I hope your question has made up for it.
Harriet. Well, it won't, will it? Because it's boring.
No, it won't. We know that. We're living in hope.
Harriet, also, the whole thing is I do the whole of the Library of the Week thing for Harriet, and this is the first time she's been able to see it in so long.
Not just for Harriet.
Oh, that's lovely.
Not just for Harriet. Me and Love Deb like it as well. We might not just share.
You've given it beef, Caris.
You don't rejoice in it, though, do you? You don't rejoice in the way that Harriet does.
I'm just doing it for entertainment's sake for the show. I love it, really. But
I'm not really angry.
No, I have to be like that. So, yeah. All this is a show. I'm just pretending
to find it tedious and annoying. She does that as a hilarious thing when she
my God, I've just literally glanced.
If I ever see you in real life, I will stab you. She's really horrible to me, actually, in real life.
I've literally just glanced at one word in Jonathan's topic, and it says porridge. So that's how exciting it's going to get. Ready? Get on board, people. A lifetime of brilliant telly, films, booze, and yummy snacks, but alone or with as many people, friends as you like, whenever you like, but only orange juice and porridge. So on your own with unlimited snacks or whatever you want, or as many people, friends as you like, but you can only drink orange juice and eat porridge. Well, this is quite a good library. See, David.
Oh, David, I love you too. Quite right. I am the best thing on the show, David. You're quite right to say that. How lovely of you to say that I'm by far the best thing on the show. I thank you so much for that.
Yeah, he definitely didn't say that. And I mean,
I'm reading Library
of private comments now, Jonathan, he's actually said something really horrible, but obviously Jim hasn't put it up because we know what a drama queen you are.
No, I can see those. You can see the comments.
Yeah, he just deleted it, mate. We're admin, and I'm like, we can't. Me and Jim were private messaging each other, and I was like, Jim, delete that comment from David about Jonathan because he's going to get really upset if he sees it. So you're welcome. So my for Jonathan's would be I'd just be on my own with all the food and drink.
Here's the thing, right? I wrote that when I was feeling quite down, and I wrote it a couple of weeks ago. We've not got round to it. It's been my third topic. It hasn't come up, and I was really writing it from a perspective of fuck you, people. Bring me the booze, bring me the snacks, and bring me the fucking telly and films. And
this is one of these things, right, that I always think about, that if I was ever to get married, I'd struggle with guests.
Oh,
I know what you mean.
Your wedding?
At the wedding? In general,
I'd struggle. I don't know who I'd invite. I haven't got that many.
Your comedy friends.
You'd have a quiet on-team wedding involving merely Harriet, Love Dev, me. I'd be the bridesmaid. Harriet would be the best man.
I'll be the taxi driver.
The thing with it,
dressed as a Labrador, and we'll bring the rings up the aisle.
The thing with this, I had this conversation with my dad before he died, and I was like, Dad, this is going to be really upsetting that you're not going to be there to walk me down the aisle. And he's like, let's be serious now. That wasn't ever going to happen anyway.
Oh no!
Daddy, stop it.
Probably more upsetting is the Wurzels would need breathing equipment. So
Yeah.
you know.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You
You know what though?
With friends, is that just in person? Is there a loophole of doing a Facebook
No,
watch?
there's no loopholes. You're either absolutely solitary with fabulous TV and fabulous snacks, like no phones, no contact, nothing, or you've got friends and friends and friends and porridge and orange juice. I have to say, my answer's changed. I was totally writing this from the perspective of snacks and booze and Netflix and fuck you people.
But today you've been out, got pissed with your mate, and now
now I'm a bit more orange juice and porridge, and I'd rather have a giggle with mates. So yeah, I've totally changed my mind on it.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
great.
You'd lose a lot of weight though. With
I
the
wish
porridge.
I'd included a little bit more variety in the food and drink, but I have to say, I think I'd rather laugh with mates on porridge and orange juice. What?
It's not cat piss and dog shit. It's orange juice and porridge.
Yeah.
We can live with that.
There are limits. I totally wrote this, and I was
there are
fully
limits to these scenarios that are made up.
Well, there are limits. I have limits. I'm not saying everybody in this scenario. I'm not saying that out of the three of us are making these things up, there are always limits. I'm saying that I have limits.
It's just making me laugh a minute because we've got to like 36 minutes and we've only covered 2.5 topics.
Fabulous. I mean, I have to say, and I do.
My penis fingers.
Penis fingers. Ow! I love the episodes you've done without us, but let's be honest, you needed all those topics, didn't you?
What?
You know when we've not been doing it.
I never raised those.
There
There was never a time when it wasn't just us four.
It was just us, wasn't it? It was just us. We do work.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Harriet, what would you do? Loads of friends and orange juice and porridge, or no friends and all the blues and food?
Well, I don't, because I don't have that many friends, but it's by choice. I was like, when I was, not that it's not by your choice, Gary.
Is it by choice?
Yeah, I was,
is it by your choice?
No, their choice.
I cannot be asked with people that fanny you about, the people like, I just can't be asked with it. So I don't suffer fools anymore. Whereas when I was younger, I had so many friends that were dicks. And then as I've got older, I can't be asked. But what was the question?
I don't know. Nobody knows anymore.
Oh, I'd be alone. I'd be alone with the booze and the food.
Well, even if you narrowed down your friends to the good people, wouldn't you rather have the good people? I understand what you mean about your friends.
No, let me tell you this, Jonathan. I've been in lockdown in a 2-bedroom house, flat,
all over the world,
with 6 people. So I want to be alone.
I'm not a TARDIS. I want to be alone.
Yeah, and I had mum here for 4 months. I also want to be alone.
Yes.
I see where you're going with that.
Love, Dad.
I'm in a bit of a dilemma here because I can't have orange juice and I don't eat porridge.
All right, so something you can have. Like,
no, that's not the question.
Mixed grills. Curry and mixed grills.
Like,
bring the people to me.
Not murderers.
No, love, Dev. It's
first of all, where are you going to get booze from if you can't have friends? Like, there'll be no one in the world. So where are you going to get alcohol?
No. Everybody's
who's going to make TV programs?
No, yeah,
there'll be nobody in it.
You're reading far too into this hypothetical.
Give me orange juice and porridge.
One of your early questions was if the Earth was flat and you put it in a microwave, and now you are questioning how television is being made just because you can't meet people.
You'd have to use your imagination, wouldn't you?
So what are you going to do, Love, on your own?
I'll have the orange juice and porridge. I'm a people person.
Yeah, and you could maybe make booze out of orange juice. Could you like
definitely make booze?
Love, Dad.
And also oats.
You can't.
Love, Dad. Remember when you used to be a radio DJ?
Yeah.
What?
I just said reminding Love Deb when he used to be a famous radio DJ.
Oh, don't.
Love Dev, were you famous?
He was on
In Birmingham.
that fucking M5 through Birmingham interchange thing. He was on a big fucking
screen. People had heard of you who didn't already know you.
Yeah.
Love Dev.
And then I had to do a gig. I had to do a gig in Coventry, right? And they had a stand promoting the radio station. And I went over and I was like, this is shit. You've taken the breakfast team away.
So it's just me because I obviously I'm not very well connected. I'd literally never heard of any of you.
Well,
and I just thought
you are well connected. It's just all your connections are from the 16th century.
That's a fair point.
How is Catherine of Aragon? Anyway, let's crack on. You're going to tell me it's the wrong century now, aren't you?
Also,
thank you. Let's go on to. We're going to go on. If you're watching at home, please share the link. We've only got like minutes left. Love Dev. We're going to go on to another one of yours. Look to your left. Whatever object is sitting there, that is your weapon in the Hunger Games. How screwed are you?
Well, actually, that's not true, is it?
A hanger. That was a very good weapon, Harriet.
Stick with me, kid.
I think Jonathan. I don't know. Love Dev. What you
card
do
reader. I don't know. Get a chip and pin off them or something.
This is to my left, but these were in between.
Yeah, Jonathan's is the best because he can strangle people.
What are you talking about? I got a fucking hula hoop.
That's what it is. I thought it was a soft toy snake.
I think Keris has got the best one actually. Keris and Harriet, maybe.
And you can hypnotise them, Keris.
You can do that.
Into my eyes.
You can just keep doing that.
And it's UV.
Cold it is.
I think Keris has won.
My bottle.
I'm a dead man.
The head, but the truth is, that was in between me and the bottle.
Thought I hit my drink over. So Love Dev is the other character. You point out there's a culture where they spit on corn to ferment it. Interesting. So Harriet's got a coat hanger. That's quite a good weapon, my love. You could make a bow and arrow. What are you going to do with yours, Love Dev?
What could I do?
Nothing. You're dead.
Nothing.
You're dead.
I can identify, respond, or sign.
Right, so Love Dev is dead in the opening credits.
Clear them away. Clear.
And Jonathan have at least got to the first scene.
Looking fabulous, darling.
Exactly. No, I think you'd be all right with that. Like Harriet said, you can strangle people with it. Plus, you've got the bottle of wine. You can smash that right in their face. Harriet's got a hanger, hook their eyes out, like it, strangle them in the... And I've got a hula hoop, so I'm just going to hula hoop.
Entertain them. You can entertain them so much. You know, like you're just going to go, la, 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 and then we'll go, oh, can't eat this. Hypnotic.
Have you watched the Hunger Games?
Have you seen Hunger Games?
Yeah, have you seen Hunger Games, Jonathan?
No.
I just don't know where these people just came from. Like the caveman in the Hunger Games.
Was it not zombies?
No, it's just people fighting people. Pretend you're attacked and they'll run.
Right? You might be really so good at hula hooping that they just go, well, we can't kill her now. Look how marvelous.
I'll tell you that. Hang on, I have a Lego cup holder which I suppose I could dismantle and spread on the floor to keep them away. I'd break up that Nintendo Lego set you just bought for 200 quid, Ian. My hula hoop. I've got my hula hoop. They're not going to get anywhere near me.
Especially if you glue knives to the outside of it.
I mean,
no, you can't have knives. You only got what you got on your left.
Yeah.
You can't have knives.
Did you not see the hula hoop?
I went out to that razor blades.
No, the hula hoop had knives on it. Do you not see those?
Did it?
Just because your item's shit doesn't mean Keris has to suffer.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, that was a good time there.
Quick
you're
one,
watching
that
home,
was.
share links. We've got more viewers. Let's join us with your live comments. This show is a fucking fucked up nightmare. Let's go on to another one of Harriet.
Yay.
I love it. No. I love it. This is my kind of show. If someone stole all the sleeves to your clothes, would you be fine with it, or would you think it's okay? They have obviously got a large snake to keep warm.
Sorry, I'm going to need you to read that again because I did not take
stole all your sleeves of your clothes. Would you be fine with it?
Yeah.
Or would you think it's okay? They have obviously got a large snake to keep warm. And if you read that again, it's actually two of the same answer.
It's okay.
Would you be okay with it? Or would you be fine with it? Or would you be okay with it? Jonathan, no, I'll come to you in a minute. Harriet, would you be okay with it, or just fine, or fine, or just okay?
Can I change it?
No.
Would you be all right with it, or would you be all right with it?
I would be all right.
Yeah. This will sum it up in a minute when Jim puts the comment up.
I would be more all right with it if to know that the snake was warm.
What kind of snake is it?
Oh, do you remember in Newcastle?
Fucking lucky snake is
Anaconda.
what it is.
A 3 meter python went on the loose.
No.
So it's that. Why not?
It's that one. So you're happy not having sleeves as long as the snake's warm. Roll up your sleeves a minute. Let's see what that would look like.
Oh.
Roll up your sleeves.
You.
Let's see what no
Is there a
sleeves
snake
Harriet
in the
look like.
room, Harriet?
See, I'm not very good with no sleeves, so I might have to
snake in my sleeves.
fuck the snake.
I got arms like spaghetti.
I got like arms like wet bread.
Oh, good spaghetti.
I got a doughy fist.
I think we've lost Jonathan.
No, am I here? I'm here. I'm here.
What are you doing, Jonathan?
He's googling snakes.
I wasn't. No. Exactly. This is the latest garment that I'm having made. Now, these
Is it
sleeves.
snake skin?
They can have these bloody sleeves. They can have most of my bloody sleeves. But this is my
wow.
costume. You see these
Is that
sleeves?
a sari?
It's got some sari material in it. Yes, but it's sort of 18th century style.
Like a good Indian bride, my friend.
And you see this? No, those sleeves they can fuck right off with taking those
You
sleeves.
wouldn't be okay with it, but that wasn't an option.
I was also.
You're not allowed to not be okay. That's not an option.
You see this sleeve? Can you see this sleeve? No, you can't have that fucking.
That's the lovely
sleeve.
jacket. I like
And
that.
there's one or two others.
Can I borrow that,
and
mate?
Most of
Are you
my
having
bloody...
them made for you for when you exit lockdown?
Well, actually, the truth is that just can you see this sleeve?
Oh my!
Can you see that one? That sleeve there? No, you see, no. That red and gold one that was commissioned September of last year when I was still working, and would have been ready but for. And when it comes, so the snake is welcome to the shitty cotton, shirt sleeves, because my guns are all right, love, and my bingo wings aren't that bad. I can live with it. But if they think they're getting the embroidered sequin sleeves, I will fight that bastard with a machete.
That's all.
You can't know.
very,
You ain't
very
got a
good,
choice.
But Jonathan, the options were okay or fine. No was not an option. So you are fine with it, or just okay with it, sleeping in your fucking bejeweled sleeves?
There was no fuck off, get off my bleeding sleeves.
There
That's
wasn't.
not an option.
You can't. You have to.
I mean, it should have been an option,
Yeah,
but it's Harriet's question, so it was not an option.
I have got some big knives. I'm prepared to kill a fucking snake that wants some of my sleeves. Not all of them, but some of them. And I'm prepared to put the nice sleeves to one side and offer a snake a range.
You don't get to choose your sleeves, Jonathan.
What?
You don't get to choose your sleeves willy-nilly.
Fucking
he does, because he has them commissioned. Us can only dream of that. Love Dev, me and Harriet. We can only dream of somebody commissioning somebody to make us some peasant to make our clothes.
What's that sequin thing you wear?
Mate, that's off the fucking rack.
No, is it? The whole that massive scale thing is off the rack.
All of it's off the rack. Anyway.
Wow, it looks amazing. I was that made for you.
Because you commissioned it a while ago when you're still working. Are you going to end up with just the sleeves and nothing else?
All the rest of it.
Yeah. Also, it's going to arrive in about a month. And it's amazing. It's like a huge gold waistcoat thing, 18 and this floor-length red velvet with all this gold embroidery and all of this, which I paid for last. How
much?
Well, I paid 300 quid, which is not bad, honestly.
No,
I may have to pay another 50 or so for bits and pieces, but even so, for what I'm getting, seriously, good stuff. But at the same time, I'm going to get this spectacular outfit and I'm going to wear it to have breakfast or something. I've got like
where's it coming from?
what am I going to do with it? I've got to, the first gig I fucking get, I am going to look like
a diva.
I'm going to look like an ancient Greek goddess has fallen from the sky because I'm going to be so enthusiastic about wearing everything I haven't had a chance to wear.
First gig I'm going to go to, I'm going to wear wellies. Anyway,
no. We're going to have wellies as an option.
Love that. Sleeves okay?
Well, I ain't got a choice, have I? Yeah, take my sleeves.
You barely wear sleeves anyway, you dirty, hairy show-off.
I'm going to go on to one of Jonathan's. We'll end on this one, apart from the facts. If you're watching at home, please share the links and get more viewers. Thank you, please. Somebody said Pete said Love Dev has got some guns. Love Dev has some. Have you Love Dev?
We've seen Love Dev guns.
Easy for you to say.
Oh, Mac 10, AK-47.
Right, let's go. If the Spouting Nonsense team had to appear on a reality TV show, which one do you think they would have a chance of winning?
Harriet Dyer.
What?
I'm a celebrity.
What?
No,
not which person.
Show. Not that one. It's
I want all four of us. Imagine we're all four on it.
Yeah.
Right. Telly Addicts.
What's that?
Ooh, yeah, or Gogglebox.
No,
what
TV show would it be, you mean?
I'm a celebrity, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm not very good when I haven't eaten, though. But
I don't want to crunch testicles.
Big Brother.
Unless Love Dev and Keris are prepared to do all the eating of beetles and testicles, I'm not
mate.
For that.
You're on
I would.
Oh, Harriet's on that one. I can't do water.
You did it. You did.
I'm a celebrity.
I would do it for myself though, but if it was like I would want, if it was like you guys were hungry, then that would spur me on to do it.
Do you know what I've been watching
Brilliant.
this
week? As long
week?
as we could sacrifice you, then Harriet, that'd be fine.
Oh, what was the show called? I've been watching on Prime. What was it? Eco Challenge, Bear Grylls Eco Challenge, right? And it's 2 out of 4. Like 66 teams compete to go like 2,000 kilometers across Fiji. They're climbing, they're abseiling down waterfalls, they're paddleboarding, they're whitewater rafting, they're cycling, they're hiking in heat. Right? What I'm saying is, if it was our team of 4, we'd have just got across the start line. I'd have twisted my ankle and we'd have been pulled out.
Oh, we wouldn't have even have got there. We'd be in the McDonald's having breakfast.
Personally, if we're going to do a reality show, I was thinking much more along the lines of the Kardashians or possibly the Real Housewives of fucking somewhere wealthy.
Though, Jonathan, we
can't
compete.
I'm not asking. What?
You did?
It was what? Who's the winner?
You said who?
We'd be the fucking winner because we'd spend weeks arguing about champagne and having fake fights, and for me saying things like, "Keris, you pulled off my weave at my party," and Keris go, "I did not pull off your weave at your
Yeah,
body.
you would
stole
be
my
happy.
husband.
I think we could all be good on Strictly.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Love Deb. Hang on.
That would work. I think that would be
Love
brilliant.
Deb down there. It's making me doubt.
Brilliant apart from the dancing. And everything about that apart from the dancing would be brilliant.
That might make us lose then.
I think we need something where we're a team, because we're actually a brilliant team. We're actually a really good
Crystal
unit.
Maze!
Crystal Maze!
Crystal Maze could work.
That's a good one.
What a great show.
No, not Naked Attraction.
Never that.
Whoever said that can fuck off.
Stop the fans!
But yeah. Something because we've got a lot of qualities. Like each individual's got qualities.
What do you want next? Do you want agility? Do you want a physical? Do you want a mentor?
Yeah.
Jonathan, you'd be so good at solving puzzles. Jonathan would.
I don't think so. I'm not a great lateral. I'm knowledgeable, but I'm not a great lateral thinker. I think you'd be better at solving puzzles because your mind works in unusual ways. That's how the problems work.
I like how we're thinking so much into this.
Yeah,
is the show still on?
Yeah, it's weird because there was an advert for it about an hour ago on my Facebook.
Do it. Go on, I dare you.
It would be. I'll tell you what it would be though. I'll tell you whatever we went on us for, we'd be fucking brilliant television producers. Because that's honestly not being funny, but we would be amazing. I like the idea of us doing a survivors thing, some sort of, we're on a little desert island and we have to do things, but we get to wear bikinis and we're not that badly off. I don't want anything too challenging. I just want, because I think then we'd have
on the beach.
We just stage the occasional row. So we just agree. We'd agree.
Bear Grylls Celebrity Survivor. Fucking horrific.
No, munching on testicle Survivor, just on a nice island with things.
Just trying to survive, like Mark Watson and
Josie Long.
Yeah, they were on it. It was absolutely horrific.
I mean, I love her, but she's very whimsical. I'm not sure.
That's the thing is, Jonathan's come up with this question, but Jonathan hasn't watched any reality TV or anything past 1842.
It's like that reality competition, the Kardashians.
That is a reality competition, isn't it? It's to see which one can become a biggest pointless parasitic billionaire with an arse. First, isn't that the
right, anyway, stop winding it down. We're getting close to an hour. Right, watch at home, please share the link. We're going to go back to the facts to see who these facts belong to. Fact 1: who saw a big cat in the UK countryside? I'm looking at
I think it's Harriet. It's Harriet in the southwest because of that cat thing.
Yes, I thought you'd think that.
It's me. I've seen a lot of strange things, people.
That's it.
The Telford big cat, it exists. I didn't know this at the time.
Is that your photo, Love Dev?
Yeah, but I didn't take that one. But so I'll quickly tell you what happened. I used to work in a factory as a security guard. I was there I used to do weekends, and they had 2 cameras. One was in the factory, which is the one you can zoom in and out color. Then they used to have one at the gate where the trucks would drive in, and that was black and white, but it was fixed. And one day I never used to look at the cameras. I just glanced at it, and then I seen this large animal walking past, and I was watching it, and I was like, that's not a normal sized cat. It had a really long tail, and it was really black, and yeah, that was a Telford big cat.
When was this though? What date?
Oh God,
late
90s, late 90s.
But you were barely born, Love Dev.
Long time. Yeah, I was quite young then.
See, because the worst. I
told my uncle about it because he lives in Telford, and he was like, "Yeah, there's been a big cat in Telford." I was like, "What?" So Google it. So I did. Yeah.
I was in Telford last week. I didn't see it.
There were some big.
It's probably dead now,
in the 60s.
Jonathan's trying so hard to speak here, and Every time he opens his mouth, one of us speaks.
I was going to say,
So,
no, I was going to say, in the 60s and 70s, there was a fashion to actually have like cheetahs and big cats as pets. And so sometimes they got away. And so it is possible that there are hybrids out there because they potentially could breed with, but it's not, after a certain point, it's not that likely because they won't breed with domestic cats because they're
small,
massive and they'll kill the mother.
What about people?
What, you think they bred with people?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good. Okay, yeah. I mean, there is a film, isn't there? A Kim Novak film about cat people. That's possible.
oh my God, we're into the hour. Hang on. Right, fact two.
Fact
Who was banned from going to a lovely neighbour's house with the big walking cupboard full of pirate videos because they fed their dog chipsticks and the dog, Emma, was sick everywhere? Harriet.
Harriet.
I would do Harriet.
Only because it's long, because it's so long.
I know. Yeah, because you've got a neighbour with a cupboard full of pirate videos. What the fuck is that shit?
As in copies, not as in pirate.
All the pirate films. All the pirate. Arr!
Yeah,
And I fed their dog, Long John Silver, chipsticks.
Yeah, he's had a massive collection of pirate films. Such an idiot.
Oh God, you're so middle class, Jonathan. Fact three. Who nearly got caught shoplifting as a teenager? Jonathan.
The best part about this is what I got caught. I used to swap labels on when cassettes were a thing in the 80s. I used to swap cassettes, tape cassettes. It's like a ribbon containing the information that an MP3 now has. Yeah.
What?
An MP3.
Yeah. It's like
all right, Grandad, carry on.
You know records?
Yes,
Do you know
switch the MP3 to the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, this label on the cassette.
Little cassettes. I used to swap prices on them, but I was obsessed with opera, so I used to get cheap Canada tapes and like, you know, it'd be cheap like classical music. And what I nearly got caught doing was swapping labels on a calligraphy set.
That is so on brand, Jonathan.
I was trying to get this. It was
Such a
this
posh
pen
thief.
which had these different nibs to do beautiful calligraphy, and I was quite into calligraphy. I can still do it now. And I too long swapping the price label because, of course, it wasn't digital in those days. That the woman got suspicious, so I took it to the counter and I bought it. And then she followed me out the shop and said, "Excuse me, I think you find that was actually £9 and not £2.45." And I went, "Oh, how awful!" And I just faked it. I just went, "Oh, how awful! Is it? Was it?" She said, "Did you swap the label?" I went, "No, I wouldn't."
Into calligraphy, I have you know.
And I never did it again. And I think I only got away with it because I was a nice-ish boy trying to nick a calligraphy ink pen, not a fucking. That is
weird how we all grow up so differently.
that was my criminal career.
Pens.
That was literally the last time I ever tried to steal anything.
Oh,
but
yeah.
in fairness, I did get almost all of Kiri Takanawa's solo recordings for like £2 or £3 cheaper than they should have been.
Never say that sentence out loud again. Anyway, I've had a lovely time. You guys have been fabulous. This is Spouting Nonsense. Please share the link so we can get more viewers after the fact. Jonathan, have you got anything coming up this week?
Yes, Jonathan May Reads. I have actually been re-recording some new things. I'm sending them out. Please come and find me on Facebook on Jonathan May Reads. It's generally children's stories, so especially if you've got young kids to watch them, they'd be very welcome.
Lovely, Harriet.
I got me Barking Tales Mental Night merch. If anyone wants
I
any
noticed
merch,
that. Fabulous. Love it.
on the Ed to Barking Tales
Thank you,
on
David.
Facebook.
Love Dev.
Yeah, I've released my episode 47 today on my podcast. Crazy little thing called Love Dev. Check it out.
Crazy.
I've pretty much got fuck all coming up. I'm filming on War of the Worlds for 2 days.
You are
next week.
fabulous.
Oh, yeah.
War of the World.
Anyway,
What,
on
the movie?
that note, it's been great. This has been Spouting Nonsense. It's been Jonathan, Harrison, Love Dev. I've been Karen. Thank you for joining us.
Bye. See you all.
Yeah.
Bye now.